all knew Billykiss was being sent home, and that's exactly what happened. And the sad black girl on Love Island UK prophecy has been fulfilled for the second time this season. Usually it's just one, but we got a 2-for-1 this season. How generous. And I definitely feel like the knock-on effect of this is going to be significantly less applicants from black women next year. Will there be a black woman next year? Yes, there will be. There's still going to be black women that apply, but I think there's definitely going to be significantly less black women applying to next year's show, because this year was, quite frankly, shocking and unacceptable. But to be honest, the quality of men this year have been shocking and unacceptable, like, for everyone. Obviously, the vote was down to the people that were voted the favourite people, which was Ty, Cash, Tony, Yasmin, and Tony. And I automatically thought it's going to be a no-brainer. Ty's probably going to fight for Angel, and they're going to be like, okay, cool, we'll save Angel for you. Surprisingly, Tony and Yasmin were backing Billykiss, and so was Cash. Cash was backing Billykiss as well. So I'm thinking, okay, 3 against 1. Billykiss could have a chance of staying. But ultimately, they went with sending Billykiss home because obviously Ty had a connection with Angel. Ty wasn't even really fighting for Angel like that, but I think they were basically just like, okay, it's a bit greedy for Cash to keep 2 connections in. And I think Tony asked him outright, like, in the next recoupling, who would you pick? Because who would you pick kind of, gives you clarity, will give us clarity on who we should send home. So I'm guessing he was probably like, okay, I would couple up with Tony, so yeah, let's let Billykiss go. They do, Cash and Billykiss, we do see them having a little talk before we go, and she's just basically like, no hard feelings, and she's trying to keep it all inside when really she just wants to cry. She says, she wouldn't have had this experience go another way, but I just know that she's very embarrassed about her whole predicament. I know she thought potentially it would go better, and it's just kind of like, you go on there to see if maybe it will be different this year, and it isn't, and then it's kind of like, oh, like, why did I go on? Like, everybody's gonna have that thing to say, like, why did you go on in the first place? You have no one else to blame, blah blah blah. She's gonna have to deal with that scrutiny. Personally, I would never apply for Love Island UK as a black woman, but I'm never gonna knock anyone who does, especially if they're a content creator, if they want to be an influencer. I'm not gonna knock anyone's hustle, but I don't personally think that the black women should be continuing until there is a comprehensive change from behind the scenes. I've worked in film and TV, and unfortunately, I'm not surprised by this. I don't need to see a picture of the ITV producers to know what it looks like, and to know that there definitely needs to be more diversity in casting. I get it, some people can come in and be like, oh, I don't have a type, but it's not hard to tell who someone's type is. Like, taking people's word for it is just not acceptable at this point. When they're already doing background checks on people for their social media, I don't see why the same can't be done to now look into their dating history, to be realistic about who they're going to be casting, right? To make sure that everybody has a fair chance, because I don't think it's fair to be casting groups of people who don't have a fair chance on this show, and then it's just us watching them struggling. I don't think that's fair, especially when it isn't really that reflective of the dating landscape. So yeah, Billykiss, it was kind of sad, but you know what, at least she's not struggling on this show anymore, and I do wish her the best on her content creation endeavors. But yeah, I mean, we're not surprised. Well, what do you think should be the solution next year? Do you think there does need to be accountability from the production team, a revamp from the production team, or should black women just stop applying full stop? What do you think the solution is here?